into certain groups, certain frats, certain sororities, you know, among certain friends, yet the people we idolize are the ones that stand out. But when you're prepared, there is no fear. There is no fear of failure, because even if you've walked out of something and you feel like you failed at it, your preparation is so strong that you're gonna take that failure and turn it into the outcome you desire. And most people stop at failure, okay? We've all failed at things. I'm gonna continue to fail at stuff, right? It's the most powerful tool you can use, but it all depends on how you use it.
What would your future be like if you decided to want that which you desire so strongly that it prepares you past your fears, that you experience the fear, as the one book says, feel the fear and do it anyway?
Life is 10% what happens to you, it's 90% what you do about it. No matter who you are, no matter where you are in life, you can take the lid off of your job. And if you're wondering if you still have the lid on in your life, here are some clues that's gonna let you know that the lid is still on. If you're not excited about waking up in the morning, if you're sitting around bored out of your mind, if you got time to do everything anybody asks you to do, you probably got the lid on. If when you tell your dreams to all your friends, it makes sense to them, you got your lid on, man. Your dreams should not make sense to everybody. You gotta say something that make people go, how you gonna do that? That's when you got the lid off. And if I were you, I'd do that. I'd take the lid off. Makes sense to me, don't it?
They're always gonna get ready to get set to get going. What we've gotta do is, boom, just like that, move into action.
Every time you remember your dream, you're removing some dirt. You're digging it back out. The true mark of a champion is even though some dirt gets thrown on your dream, instead of letting it get buried, you keep shaking it off. You keep moving forward. You keep looking for a new opportunity. You wouldn't be having that opposition if you didn't have something great in you. If your dream wasn't alive and on track, right on schedule to come to pass, you wouldn't have so many things coming against you. That dream is still alive. You may have tried a year ago, 5 years ago, or 40 years ago. Didn't work out. Nobody was there to help you. Go back and try again. This is your time. This is your moment. Your destiny is calling out to you. Can I tell you, your dream is not dead. It's just not in season. Your time is coming. Promotion is coming. Good breaks are coming. Promises you've been standing on. Dreams you've been praying about. Lack is not your destiny. Constantly struggling, barely getting by is not the end of your story. These light afflictions are for a moment. The adversity is temporary. The glory is eternal. Lord, I believe this is my year to get healthy and whole. This is my year to meet the people of my dreams. This is my year to go further in my career, to step into a new level of my destiny. This is my year to accomplish dreams, to break free from this depression. This is my year to meet the right people. This is my year to get healthy and whole. This is your year to see double. This is your year for vindication, for restoration, for new beginnings. Now get your mind going in the right direction.
Here's the secret. The people that do the most with their lives, the people that seem the most self-assured, the ones that seem to embody confidence, the ones that seem to define confidence, they're the ones that had to face down the most fear. They simply didn't linger in it.
Don't hate your competitors. Respect your competitors. Learn from him.
I had a very important person in my life come to me and say, who's your hero? And I said, I don't know, I got to think about that. Give me a couple of weeks. I said, I thought about it. You know who it is? I said, it's me in 10 years. So I turned 25 10 years later. That same person comes to me and goes, so are you a hero? And I was like, not even close. I said, why? I said, because my hero is me at 35. So you see, every day, every week, every month, and every year of my life, my hero is always 10 years away. I'm never going to be hero. I'm not going to attain that. I know I'm not. And that's just fine with me because that keeps me with somebody to keep on chasing.
That's the thing. Success and failure are generally slow processes. Either slowly building things up or gradually tearing them down. And that's why I say you've got to pay attention. You have to watch. You have to watch every single second.
Choose love, and don't ever let fear turn you against your playful heart.
I believe in manifestation. I believe in putting a rocket of desire out into the universe, and you get it when you believe it. You get it when you believe you have it, and that's the key.
So we want to get really sensitized, acutely sensitized, sensory acuity, to whether what we're doing is working or not. And by the way, sensory acuity is really the measure of a person's intelligence. What I mean by that is, how do we measure intelligence? Intelligence is a measure of the number and quality of distinctions you have in a given situation.
You can handle this, you just haven't figured it out yet. It's all right, this is your training period. This is the tuition you have to pay for what you don't know. You can do this, other people have done it. It doesn't take an Einstein. Get you some people that can teach you some stuff that you don't know. Get you some people that have done it successfully and learn from them. Take some seminars, workshops, read some books on how to manage a business. Change the way you see yourself and begin to tend to the personal details. Understand that nobody's going to take care of your business better than you.
You will notice the most successful people in any field, they are usually the ones who have failed more than anybody else. You see the difference between a successful person and everyone else? It's not a lack of strength. It's not a lack of knowledge. It's a lack of will.
It's up to you. In a world where we're taught to look outside for answers, for a job that will make us happy, for money that will make us happy, the answer is within. We already have it. We already have the answer, but will we unleash it? Will we give it? Will we own it? Will we truly reinvent ourselves to become the people that we're capable of becoming?
The bow too tightly strung is easily broken, says one of the proverbs. Balance is a gorgeous thing. So be monomaniacal in your execution around your high-value targets, your HVTs, your mission plan, but also build in some rewards. And that's going to send a gorgeous message to your conscious and your subconscious mind that, hey, this daily practice of execution around my deliverables is a beautiful thing. And you create this thing called momentum. And the monk who sold his Ferrari, I went back and I saw this recently. I think there's a whole chapter on momentum. And you become like this. I love skiing. You start off small, but as you go down the slope, you pick up momentum. A lot of people say, Robin, where do I start? I want to start a new business. I want to become a better artist. I want to find the love of my life. I want to be a world-class creative. I want to multiply my financial life. Where do I start? You just start. You just start. There's great power in the start. And when you start, life starts supporting you.
Well, God wants us all to be courageous because He knows we'll face times in life and situations and circumstances that it takes more than just a desire. It takes courage. Many people operate on the basis of fear, on the basis of what other people think. We as believers should operate on the basis of courage. Courage to say no when we ought to say no. Courage to say yes when we should say yes.
one question. Am I a doer or a dabbler? Marketers are doers. They want to sell online and make a profit doing it. Marketers say they make it hard at times, but it's possible. Dabblers say it may be possible, but it's too hard. Marketers have proven plans and frameworks. Dabblers have excuses. Marketers see possibilities. Dabblers see problems. Marketers make it happen. Dabblers let it happen. Marketers sell on LaunchCard. Dabblers exist on other platforms. Which are you, a marketer or a dabbler? I am a marketer.
That's what I'm talking about. We got some marketers out there or dabblers? You guys are
I don't know, Greg. Let's ask them. Are you a 1 if you're a marketer? Are you a 2? You're a dabbler? Let's see what the room says.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, we got some shout outs. Look at Laverne's here from Pennsylvania. We got Carl from Colorado Springs. That's where I grew up, Carl, Colorado Springs, the foot of Pikes Peak. Bob from Minneapolis. You got Cheryl from Texas. All right, they're coming in from all over the world.
What's up, Sony?
Boom.
What's up, Robert? What's up, Mountain? What's up, Cheryl? How you guys doing today? I'm very excited to be on here. You know, when we get together and we have all the energy in the room, I literally just want to give. I'm saying, like I want to give. You know, I said this before. Like, you know, you could put me just on a video where I'm looking at a camera, or you could put me in front of 200, 500,000 people. When you put me in front of that many people, my whole like mentality, Greg, is I just want to give. I want people to understand internet marketing on a granular level. Okay.
Exactly. I love it. Now they're from all over the world. So let me set the stage real quick, because this is gonna be a 3-day boot camp. It's 11 o'clock Pacific, 2 o'clock Eastern, and maybe if you're in Switzerland, I don't know what time it is in Switzerland, for the next 3 days. Now the reminder came out for today. I'll be reminding you guys, but you're not going to get a StreamYard reminder. Everyone's asking about the replay. We are streaming to LaunchCart YouTube channel. We're streaming to our Twitter account, our X account, our Facebook group, our Facebook page, I mean. And Ricky, if you want to add yours, you can add yours too. But
I tried, but the connection didn't work. I did try.
Work. Okay. Okay.
But I already posted. So it's not a big
deal. Here's the number one thing. I want you to go to YouTube for the replay, and you click on you search for LaunchCart, find our channel, click on live, and it's going to be archived right there under live.
Yeah, exactly.
And we want, if you're on YouTube right now, I see a bunch of you that are coming in from YouTube right now. Smash the subscribe button, like it, share it, comment, put it out there. Let's get the algorithms going on this. And we're going to give you guys all kinds of great content. So Ricky's going to go and he's going to rock your world today. I'll be listening in the background. I'm going to pipe in when I have questions or if I have something to add value to it. And then tomorrow he's got a birthday he's going to be attending. So tomorrow I'm going to go through and we're going to do a little bit of walkthrough of the platform, and I'm going to show you where all the support desk and all the support videos are. And I'm going to ask every question, answer every question about the technology stack, the login pages, where stuff's at. And I got my own training I'm going to do tomorrow based on what Ricky does today. So today is going to be Ricky, tomorrow's going to be me, and then we're going to come back on day 3 with the both of us, and we're going to continue to provide you guys with just massive value to help you understand this. Look, Ricky's recently joined with me on the LaunchCart side of things. And if you're successful in LaunchCart, we're successful in LaunchCart. If you're not successful in LaunchCart, we're not successful. And when I told Ricky I want to get back into teaching ads again, because I know when you learn how to run ads, you can become a successful e-commerce digital marketer, right? And that makes LaunchCart be successful. And some of the stuff that contracts I've signed in the last 7 to 10 days is mind-boggling what's coming down the road for LaunchCart and for every single one of our customers with our ad platforms, with our banking as a service, with our split payment systems, with our drop shipping. I'm putting something together, and now with Ricky's help, it's just going to accelerate things. We're putting something together that you guys can feel proud to be a part of. And this is a movement. And just like that video I played, just every single time I go live, we are marketers. Like, we are marketers, and we want you to get that mindset. You're a marketer, and we want to help you. And I know that Ricky's going to start with mindset, because we do every single training with Mindset Minute, because without getting it together up here, you can't. Have to.
Okay, because the biggest opponent in your life is yourself. I mean, that's really it is. Okay, when you believe in something, it actually happens. When you don't believe in something, it'll never happen. And I'll go into it a little bit more into mindset training. But guys, you come in here to look at a UI on how to press buttons and make money, you're in the wrong place. What I'm going to show you is the strategy. Okay, something that you can do today in your lifestyle and actually make a lot of money with. All right, put a 1 in the chat box, guys, if you really like that. Okay, because I'm a real marketer. I've been around the block since 2003, and I just really want to provide you guys a lot of value. All right. And Greg has gave me the opportunity to work with him, and I'll be real with you. I really do appreciate the opportunity that he's given me. And I'm a core internet marketer for about, I'd say, 16 years. So I actually know what the hell I'm talking about. But we got so we got this. I can't even pronounce his name though. We got Paul and Nakajo. We got DMS. We got Cheryl. We got ND. We got Joe Thompson. We got Robert. We got Greg. I love the energy. The energy is amazing. I love the energy.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and go full screen with you. You can share your screen.
I'm gonna share my screen. Yeah, I'm gonna present, bro. All right, let me share my screen. Let's go on to an entire screen, and I'm gonna switch screens around. So guys, just bear with me. All right. So let me just go make sure. All right. So I'm gonna share this right now. You guys see the screen? Put a 5 in the chat box if you guys see the screen. I just want to make sure you guys hear.
Yep. We see it here.
Okay. So what you're looking at is one of my shopping carts, just one. All right. And you're looking at $4.2 million in this one shopping cart. Okay. And I'll tell you this much. It's a hustle to do that, but I want you to pay attention to 2 different metrics. One, $683 lifetime value over 6 to 7 months. What does that mean for your business? That means that over 6 to 7 months, you can have one customer worth about $700. Would that do a lot for your business? I mean, say yes if you believe that, because the metrics are right there. Okay. And this is one shopping cart. I'll show you another shopping cart that I produced $1.7 million in. There's another one. I have about 3 or 4 more of these, to be honest with you, but I'm not gonna bother you with screenshots. All right. First of all, these are not screenshots. This is live. Okay, like this is live. All right. I mean, I don't have to give you a screenshot. I'm not a fake marketer. I'm a retailer, a wholesaler, a super affiliate marketer. And what I want to teach you today is not just mindset. I want to give you a strategy. All right. So no matter what opportunity that you get into, that you will already feel successful before even stepping into the opportunity. So a lot of guys hit me up and they're like, Ricky, you should be in this. You should be in that. And what I learned in my business, like Greg, is that opportunity costs time. So what do you value your time at? Are you $15 an hour? Are you $100 an hour? Are you 500? You 1,000? Okay. Me, if I did my metrics, I'm $1,000 an hour. Easy. If I literally take all my revenue that I made, I divide it into 12, I divide it into time space, I'm $1,000 an hour to consult with. All right. But a lot of people still won't get that money. And then what you need to understand is that you have to make these deals and connections to do that. Right. So what are you on here to learn? Go ahead, tell me. What are you on here to learn? What do you want to learn? I've been doing this since 2003, guys. I mean, this is nothing that I built my whole career based on internet marketing. So I can teach you ads, I can teach you strategy, research, affiliate marketing, local business. It really don't matter. What do you guys want to really learn? Okay, placing ads, that's one thing. All right. Yeah, Paul, I'm gonna keep it real, 100%. How to market effectively. All right, that's a good one. Go ahead, guys. Come on. I like the engagement. I like the reciprocation. If I'm going to spend my time with you for the next 60 to 130 minutes, then what we need to do is we need to come to terms in what you want to learn. And I'll do that for you. I'm new. I know nothing. Fastest path of making cash flow. All right. Affiliate marketing. All right. So okay. I like this question when people ask me, Ricky, how do I make, a lot of money really fast? Well, let me ask you a question. 1, do you want to build your own product? 2, do you want to do customer service? 3, figure out where you are in your life. All right, so I've done everything. I've done Kindle marketing. I have done Amazon. I have done affiliate marketing. I have done e-commerce. I've built software companies, everything in between. Everything got their catch 22, okay? Meaning that there's a 2 sides to that coin. So what you need to understand first in your marketing is what you are willing to adapt to. Meaning that, okay, I may not be an e-commerce marketer. I don't want to deal with China. I don't want to deal with all these other suppliers. And I don't even want to deal with traffic. Okay, we have solutions for that too. I've done that plenty of times. All right. So how to get traffic, just starting, want to learn it all. Okay. Consistent, profitable business to recoup all the money I've lost. Okay. Yeah. Everybody wants to know that. All right. So it's easy. You have to run ads. I spent probably, I would say, over $1.2 million in ads. But you'd be like, Ricky, wow, you did that? Yes, I did. But I'll tell you why. It's because I made a 1 to 2%, 1 to 2x on my ad spend. So if I spent $1, I was getting $2 to $3 in. It was really that simple. It wasn't really like I needed to be a Harvard professor. I just needed to know what I was doing. And that's the problem. People see Ryan Dice will come on stage and say traffic and conversions. Okay. That's the 2 most important things you can learn in this internet marketing industry. Building the traffic up and scaling up your conversions, right? But a lot of people demystify that. They just think that as much traffic they can get, they're going to have many conversions. That's farther from the truth. All right. So if you're new here, I'm going to show you a couple of things. All right. So see a screen like this. Put a 1 in the chat box. I'm very interactive. I'm going to make you break your finger. Put a 1 in the chat box right now. If you see my screen and there's a bunch of flow charts there, right? Yeah, we can talk about winning products. Don't worry about that, Sony. We'll get there. All right. You guys, you already want to win. I love this. You already want to win. You want to win already. I get it. Everybody wants to win. All right. But if you don't have the mindset to do it, I'm sorry to tell you, you're not going to win. I hate to say it. All right. So if you're looking at these flow charts, all right, here's one product that I have a customer flow journey. Here's a mailing product that I have a plan to dominate the industry with email marketing. Here's a YouTube strategy, okay, so that I can actually build enough, views or whatever I need to do. All right, here's another software product. Okay, here's another software product. Okay, here's another software product. All right, let's go. Here's another software product. So what I'm getting at is if you're not organized in your strategy, then no tool like LaunchADS, no traffic that I give you, strategies, email list, marketing will ever do anything for you. Okay. And that's mindset to me. I can go through the Tony Robbins stuff. I can go through the Gary Vaynerchuk stuff. I can go through the Grant Cardone stuff. Okay. And I can drill you in your head. But when it comes to internet marketing, you have to have a plan. And one thing I love about Greg, he's very, very organized in his business, okay? He knows what he wants. He owns a company called LaunchCart, and it's a very, very good software company. They have actually the backbone to go after Shopify. And when you say to me, Ricky, you mean that he can take over Shopify? Shopify got billions of dollars. Right now, Greg don't. But at the end of the day, he has a marketing angle and a strategy that will get him there and probably take over Shopify. So let them do their thing. Let them do their thing. See, one of the things I want you guys to understand is you do not have to worry about competition. You know, I hate this. I'm on webinar after webinar, and I'm presenting a product. Like, let's say I'm presenting Kenny Stevenson's product, right? Look at this, all right? So he has a product that teaches ads, all right? And if you look into this, okay, you look into this, right? Look at this, all right? This is a whole strategy, all right? And we map it out, May 3rd to May 8th. So May 3rd, the first email sent. May 4th, 2 emails sent. May 5th, 2 emails sent. All the way down, all right? And then we're going to launch Facebook ads to the registration page, okay? We're going to even do, lead gen free giveaways. We're going to do exit pops to make sure that people get back to the page. We're going to retarget people. We're going to give them a bonus for just joining. And then we're going to get them to a webinar launch where we're going to do an encore and all the other stuff, right? Now, this may be over your head because this is an advanced internet marketing. But I'll be real with you. I ran a funnel like this in 2022, and I made $1.2 million in the course of 2 weeks. So this is very possible. All right. And you can do it with ads. All right. So everything that I'm showing you, like say over here, hold on, let me go back to the documents, is a calculated process of how I make a lot of money online. All right. So if you came today thinking, oh, Ricky, show me how to use LaunchADS, I'll do a little bit of that. But if I don't give you the mentality and the mindset of how it's done, then you guys are left in the blind. But I also want to approach it like this. My mother is 73 years old, actually 74, and she can't do none of this. Okay, I don't expect her to go into an ads platform. I don't expect her to build whiteboards like this. I don't expect her to build software companies. Okay, she's at the time of her life that, Ricky, I need to make money. It's very imperative. Like, if I don't make money, I'm going to fail. And I know I got you, but you have to understand, I'm not as good as you. I'm not as successful as you. So, and listen, I help my mom as much as possible. I really do. I love her. I love her to death. All right. She's like the only person I got left in this world, to be honest with you. But my goal when I get on trainings like this is, how do I give you the research? How do I give you the philosophy? How do I make sure that you understand marketing in the first place? Because if you want to look at winning products, okay, I'll show you right now. All right. Here, look at this. Okay. You want winning products? It's really this simple. Come to a search tool, type in a keyword, and find creatives that are making a lot of money, and then duplicate it. I mean, that's all it takes. It is like another 15 different spy tools you can use. One guy I met back in 2012, his name is Mike Coella. He owns adbeat.com. AdBeat will cost you about $800 a month. But what it does, it scales all the CPA networks so that literally you don't have to worry about research. You go into his tool and guess what? You know what is converting. You know what verticals, which is in internet marketing terms, niches. You know what verticals are converting. And you pick your choice, you stick in one of them, and you make a ton of money doing it, right? So LaunchADS philosophy is, how do we get the normal person that has no time to run ads, not only one, have a media buyer, two, launch ads without fear, and three, get all the creatives done. Easy. And I'll show you that in a little bit. I already did that on demos and stuff. All right. So he says, consulting, can you show us this, that CPA tool? Well, yo, dude, this is one of these tools. Okay. You want to see AdBeat, bro? Okay, just go to AdBeat. All right. I mean, literally, just go there. All right. Spy on your competitors' strategies. Say I want to look at Yahoo. What are they doing? All right, just type in Yahoo, bro. I mean, honestly, it's really that simple. Okay, this is what we have at our disposal. but a lot of people don't even know this exists. Okay, you have other tools out there that's going to tell you like SimilarWeb, right? So let's say let's do yahoo.com. Okay, I'm just doing a very
And let me make one quick comment. Like power tip, like this power tip. This is like, look, the people who win with running ads take a little bit of extra time to do the research on the competitors and the industry, and then then that helps you with launch ads. Even though launch ads is going to do a lot of that for you, that little extra bit of research for you to know your market, know what you're doing, that's going to help you get over the edge and become profitable. So it's just that simple.
But you know what, Greg? I'll tell you this much. A lot of people in the beginning, they were taught to find winning products. And it has to do with the way that a lot of the e-commerce guys or CPA guys have taught the community. And I hate to say this, but it's like an uphill battle. Like, you want to find winning products, but you're not willing to spend the money to test the data. I mean, let me ask you this much. Will you spend $100 knowing that you can make $500 back on it?
Yes.
I mean, yes, right? This is what we do. But a lot of people don't do that, Greg. And the reason being is because they've been convoluted with a lot of people out there that tell them, well, first you got to do this. Okay, first step, research this competitor's website. Now you got to get on testing the ads. And then after you find that, you got to scale a winner. See, I have a problem with the advertising industry. And one of my problems is that people that not only desperate, but people want to go to scale immediately. Like they want to go from $5 a day to scaling a product to multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars. Because back in the day when I got into internet marketing, Greg, I thought that I could just make hundreds of thousands of dollars immediately. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that was the thing that drove me to learn all this stuff. But when I realized, holy shit, it doesn't work like that. Okay, what do we do about it? So right now, I wish that I had tools like LaunchADS back in the time when I was learning.
Of course. No, of course.
Okay?
Yeah,
Or
that's
a
the
guy
thing.
like Greg Ryder to be on the call right now with tools like that are taking over Shopify. I mean, right now, you guys have the ultimate opportunity. So it would be a sin for me to start this boot camp just showing you UIs and tools that do the job. If you don't understand the proper mindset to it, which I'm sure, Greg, I'm going to help a lot of people do that today.
Yep.
Okay. And if we don't show them the proper mindset to it, okay, I'm not talking about that. Like I said before, Tony Robbins, let me jump you off the screen, make you feel good inside. No, I want to give you strategy. All right. So I'm going to bring up the whiteboard and give you guys some strategy first. And then I'm going to show you some actual things to get it done. Are we cool with that? Are we cool?
Yeah. Sounds good to me. Make it happen.
All right.
Keep it as one of my really good friends says, keep it moving.
Who's that? I don't know who that is. Oh, yeah, look right here. Keep it moving, guys. All right. So look, I can show you sales, profitability, multiple shopping carts with millions of dollars in it, but that does nothing good for you. Okay. All that makes you do is want to buy more stuff. We're on a boot camp right now where I want to train you. All right. So yes, you need tools. You need calendars. You need documents, flow charts. You need strategy. You need sales philosophy. You need copywriters. And listen, that's a little bit daunting for the normal person. That's like, hey, well, you just told me that your mom can't do that. You're right, she can't. That's what LaunchADS does. LaunchADS does the creative for you, does the copy for you, does the strategy for you, finds the targeting for you, cross multi-platform servicing so that you don't have to even learn the platforms, easy interface. That's why you guys got in the first place. All right. So my goal over this boot camp is to give you guys strategy. Like if I don't give you guys strategy, then oh well. So let me pull out the whiteboard quick. All right. So you guys see the whiteboard? Put a one in the chat box. You guys see the whiteboard? And look, there's many ways to skin the cat here. Okay. I could teach you strategy for the next 5 hours, to be honest with you. All right. But I want to give you a simple path. Okay.
Real quick, let me ask a question. Does it help if we go full screen with the whiteboard? Does that little extra space help?
Yeah, I think so.
Or,
you know, they see my ugly face. I'm good.
okay. Well, that's that. You okay? You can control that too. Okay, perfect.
No, you got it. All right. So remember, Russell Brunson says this: you're only one funnel away. Right? Who heard that? Put a 5 in the chat box if you heard that. You're only one funnel away. I know Russell Brunson since like 2008. Yeah, Mike CR. Yep. One funnel away, guys. Okay. So if I were to tell you that you're one funnel away from building your traffic dreams, would you believe me? I bet you a bunch of people would say, no, Ricky, I don't believe that. Well, you are one funnel away. And I've taught this to many of my consulting students, and I'll teach you guys now. Right? What you need to understand is this, okay? Take a big V, which is a funnel, okay? And remember something. It don't matter if this is YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, X, forums, mom blogs, it don't fucking matter, all right? So what you do is you take that traffic, you dump it in the funnel, right? It's a very simple concept because at the end of the day, we have our funnel here. We have our pages, our upsells, we have our main product that we want to sell, right? So what we need to do is we need to construct the funnel in a profitable way. And you can do this with LaunchADS, all right? And honestly, LaunchADS will do a lot of the work for you too as well. So what we're looking at in the top of the funnel, okay, is what we call, clicks or visits or page views, whatever the hell you want to call it. It doesn't really matter. It means that people off the social media big platforms are going to visit your link. That's all that means. So let's say that's check one, right? Now the next part of the funnel is we need to convert them into a lead, right? We have to get their data. Now, I'm telling you on a general, I'll go into e-commerce after this. Right now, this is not e-commerce. This is lead generation marketing that'll make you a lot more money. And I'll tell you why I like that more than e-commerce is because I have a 3 to 6 month value of getting money off my leads. If I closed it down, my bad. But if you looked at Kartra, $683 per visitor over 3 to 7 months. So you're telling me you're not willing to wait 3 to 7 months to make $600 of every subscriber you have in your database? Like, you are actually smoking crack if honestly you think that. All right. So the lead, okay, value. So my lead value, I'll open up a report again. Okay. I'll open up Kartra and show you. But my lead value is average is about $10. So that means I can pay up to $10 to get one singular lead that's going to make me $600 over the course of 3 to 6 months. And this is off of a 5-year period. 5 years. Okay? Which is amazing. So look at stats. Okay? One thing as being a media buyer is you have to look at stats. Now, you get the lead, fine. What's the next thing we want them to do? We want them to purchase. That's where you get paid. Okay? You make the purchase. Then, so in Facebook or YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, we call that a conversion, right? We call that a straight conversion. Well, guess what? Facebook gets smarter. And every time that you get a click, you get a lead, or you get a purchase event, you're building your email list. Yeah, you may not have an email, but you're building your list. Okay, right here. And guess what? Now you can even get them through more funnels. You can get them in back-end purchases. You can get them in acquisitions. You can do whatever the hell you want, okay? But these are the 3 main things you need to worry about. So here's the convolution that really pisses me off is because, all right, so let me go open up another whiteboard. All right. And, one thing I don't like about this is it keeps the same thing. So let's see what happens. Hold on. See, Greg, this thing pisses me off. This used to be called a web board. It was the best. Now it's like I have to like erase everything. Hold on, give me a minute, guys. Hold on, let me go down over here. Sorry, guys, give me a minute. This thing is annoying. Like Greg, you would think like the erase bars here. It's not. Hold on. like why do you
technology, right? Technology.
I don't understand. Like, why is this so complicated? Hold on. And I'm a developer myself, so it really just pisses me off because I'm like, you're a developer. Why is there not an erase tool? Oh, let's hide it under the pen so we confuse everybody. All right. So guys, let me show you e-commerce now. So I showed you lead generation. Let me show you e-commerce. And the only reason I'm showing you this right now is because I don't want you to use LaunchADS, okay, without understanding the actual strategy of doing so, okay? That's the reason I'm showing you this. So let me go over here and let me go get the erase tool back to a pen, and let's draw that same funnel, okay? Same funnel. So here's the difference, guys, with e-commerce, all right? So what we need to do is we have three choices. Do we want to get a page view, which is page visit, basically? Do we want to get a purchase conversion? Okay. Or do actually that's really about it. Do we want to get a page view or a purchase conversion? So when I'm dealing with e-commerce, so what I mean by e-commerce is that I'm testing a product. I'm not testing a lead generation strategy. I want to see if my product's going to convert. And we had something called a rapid launch model. Okay. So this is where we would launch 20 to 30 campaigns every single day. And a lot of them would fail, but one would take off, literally take off. And it would pay for all our failures. A lot of people don't even get to that point because they're too scared to do it. Okay. And I hate that about traffic. So that's why we introduced, Etsy and Amazon, Amazon, because Amazon and Etsy has their own built-in traffic, okay? You don't have to worry about driving traffic. So one of the things we did with our software platform was we made sure that we connected to these platforms that could just sell with built-in traffic, okay? But you're on an ads training. I'm going to teach you how to be a media buyer, all right? So I don't want you to be scared of it, okay? Because once you crack the code and you find a little bit of success, I'm telling you straight up, guys, you're going to make a lot of money. And when you do, you're not going to be scared about it no more, all right? When you're starting with $100, and let me tell you, just another side note, to be honest with you guys, if it's your last $100, don't play this game. If you can afford to lose $100 or $1,000, at least give this a try, okay? Because nothing is guaranteed in life. The only guarantees in life, Greg, is death, taxes, and you're never getting off of my email list ever. That's the only guarantee.
That's a good guarantee. You're never getting off my email list.
I mean, that's the only.
Funny. That's funny. That's funny.
I had to throw in a quick joke. All right, so look, with email traffic, okay, you're starting with a page view just like before, or you're starting with a purchase conversion. All right. In in e-commerce marketing, I go directly for purchase conversion. I want to get as many sales as possible. All right. So it quickens the funnel. Instead of me worrying about page views, now I'm literally just diving right down to PC. Now, guess what? The more data you feed the big blue Facebook, the ocean, the more it knows how to sell your product, which they got your back. The more money that they make you, the more money you pay them. That's how it works. There's nothing else about it, right? So what you do is once you get a purchase conversion, you are building an email list, even though I'm calling it an email list, even though it's not. But there's other benefits because the page views are not wasted. Because even though you get a purchase conversion, you're still getting a page view. All right, you're still getting a purchase conversion. Or even if you're doing email marketing, you're still getting a lead, right? So at the end of the day, the best thing about it is that is running off a source, and that source is your fan page. That's your source, your fan page. So at the end of the day, what you need to do is use what we call what they call events. Okay, and events are segmentation. So just like in email marketing, if you have a 30-day segment, you have a 60-day segment, a 90-day segment, a 120-day segment. Everything over 160 days, consider it a dead lead. They're not buying anything from you if they haven't already. So what I do in email marketing is I rotate that. So I'll take my 60-day, my 90-day, my 120-day, and I'll email them once or twice, try to revive them and get them back into my 30-day. Same thing with Facebook, okay? So the more and more you're running ads and running ads down the funnels I showed you, the more and more you're building your events, okay? So that could be like comments and likes. That could be video views. That could be just straight up page likes. So there's many ways that Facebook allows you to segment the data. Now, the power of Facebook, which is incredible, and how we scaled, and Greg could talk about this, how you scale multiple millions of dollars with ads, is say you get a segment of, say, I don't know, 1,000 people, okay? Guess what? Now we have enough data to generate a $1.2 million, 1.2 million lead lookalike audience. In Google, they call it a customer. I forgot the actual name. Whatever. It's the same thing. I'm sorry. I barked some. I knocked some of my dog things. But 1.2 million lookalike audience. All right. Off of 1,000 data. Now, I'm going to tell you from experience, you don't want that to just be 1,000. You probably want that to be 3,000 or 4,000. So for you experienced internet marketers that are watching this video today, maybe on the replay too, what I did was I started with my email list. I would upload 20 to 30,000 leads, okay, straight up, okay, 20, to 30,000 leads, and then make lookalike audiences. But I didn't complicate it. I didn't want to just Charlotte, enough. No, I wanted a dog that didn't bark. I don't have that. Anyway, so I really did. I really got this dog knowing that in my brain that she wouldn't bark. Yeah, right. So anyway, long story short is that I shortcutted my success, but I also used things called placements, and I'm going to get into that with LaunchADS in a little bit. Okay, so I needed to find out what the best placements were. And in my experience, okay, was going after messenger ads, which LaunchADS is definitely very capable of doing. That was one of my biggest ROIs. But I also wanted to start with the broad audience. Now, look, guys, I gave you a lot of information already, which is probably maybe over some people's heads. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take 5 minutes and I want to answer some questions. All right. So any questions on what I'm talking about, or am I just going over your head? Let me know. Where you suggest we set up a funnels is such a variable thing. Like you have Webflow, you have WordPress, you have ConvertTree, you got ClickFunnels, you got LaunchCart, you got GrooveCart, you got GrooveFunnels, you got I don't even understand why people even ask that question anymore. To be honest.
No, and Greg, for the purpose of this call, LaunchCart. We built funnels into LaunchCart, and if you have Launch CRM because you got LaunchADS, and part of that LaunchADS came with Launch CRM, there's funnels in there as well. So you don't need you don't have to go anywhere. You should have all that in there.
You know what, guys? I mean, that's very arbitrary. I need you guys to understand the strategy that I'm speaking. I just gave you a strategy. I gave you a strategy for e-commerce. I gave you a strategy for lead gen. This will keep your CPLs down. Now, I can even go into a strategy of building audiences for pennies on the dollar that make you look like a rock star. Okay. But I have that behind closed doors, so I may not want to talk about it on this boot camp. But if you want to be involved with that, then join our program. All right, especially if you're coming out here and you maybe just invited a friend, you want to join with us. Okay, we know what we're doing. We're core internet marketers. Greg has done over $15 million in e-commerce. I have done in just internet marketing, webinar funnels and stuff, over probably $11-12 million easy. Okay, since like 2013. All right.
You know, I did 17 million in 8 months. That's just with e-commerce. We've done over 100 million on so yeah. No, we can crush it. So, but it all comes down to you got to understand the strategy, and then like people say you're one, like he said earlier, you're one funnel away. But see, I say you're one ad campaign away.
Yeah.
Like it's like once you get that ad campaign figured out, and then all of the global aspects of list building. And tomorrow, I'm going to tease you guys right now. Tomorrow, I'm going to show you the best way to split test what you want to do with ads and kind of get things going, how to create a massive email list super fast with ads with a really creative strategy that I don't know anyone has taught this but me. So it's going to be exciting tomorrow too. So you guys are getting all the nuggets, but like Ricky said, it's about, you have to understand the overall strategy, then we'll come down to the tools, right?
Yeah, I mean, like Greg, like, you know, a lot of people want me to just show something like this, all right? Where like I only spent $1,200, okay, I reached 200,000 people, and at the end of the day, I could show you all the logistics, okay, and how much I was spending, okay, and how many clicks I got, blah 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 blah. All right, but guess what? This data means nothing to you, okay? If I show you my campaigns, you may try to duplicate, but you also may fail. All right. So I want to give you another strategy before I even get into UIs, Greg. Okay. Let me show them another strategy. All right. And I really believe. So could you put a 5 in the chat box if you understand exactly what I'm going through? I just gave you 2 different funnels, one for lead generation marketing, one for e-commerce marketing. Do you guys understand that? I mean, just give me a confirmation before I move on.
And while we're waiting for those coming through, we are live streaming this. It's on the YouTube channel. It'll be archived on YouTube, LaunchCart's YouTube under the live tab.
Yeah.
Everybody on here should be part of the launch. We have our own community software like School, and we created a LaunchADS community, and we'll be reposting in there. We're going to be reposting it everywhere. So we want you guys to know we're here to provide value, give you guys free content, good value, learn the strategies. And again, straight up, because the more trust we build to you, the more you invest in us.
Well, you know what? The bottom line, Greg, is that, you know, we don't hide behind computer screens. We know what we're talking about. I don't have any slides, guys. Okay. I'm literally just doing this over my shoulder. So what does that tell you in the first place? So I'm going to give you the strategies that work for me in hopes that one of 5 of you actually take action with it and do something with it. And I will tie it back into LaunchADS and Launch Cart and how you can make a lot of money with it. Because I know print on demand marketing like the back of my hand, like Greg does, e-commerce marketing, lead generation marketing, webinar marketing. I would spend $12,000 to $15,000 a round on webinars. And you're like, oh my God, Ricky, like, you know, that's a big risk. But what I'm getting is $600 to $700 lifetime value on every customer in my shopping cart. It doesn't become that scary anymore. And I want to make sure that you guys understand that. You know, you may be starting from scratch. You're new. I get that. All right. I didn't come out the gate spending $500 a day on ads. I came out the gate spending $5 on ads. Okay. And just trying to make that work. But I learned a strategy that I'm going to teach you guys, which honestly, I don't even. I just want to give you guys value, so that's what I'm doing. And just damn. Greg, I try to like erase it. Like a web whiteboard used to just be a whiteboard. Now it's like this like super company that has like, you know, everything. You know, every SaaS company. All right, so let me like they have to make everything overcomplicated because, you know, it's not 5 years ago. Anyway, so let me show you this. All right, I want you to understand something. All right. So if you are starting with nothing, 0, no email list, no industry name, like nothing, and you need to make money, what do you do? Let me ask that question before I even get into this. What do? You need to make money now. You have no email list. You have no name. You have a couple of connections. You have a product maybe. What do you do? You have maybe, I don't know, 10,000 in the bank, maybe 5,000 in the bank. What do you do? Okay, Jeff's, hey, what's up, Jeffrey? What's up, buddy? Agency. Domains. Yeah. Yo, Jamie Lewis's domain thing is amazing, bro. Like, it's just the easiest business mile ever. You're day trading domains. Like, it's stupid. All right, so affiliate marketing, domains, agency. Go ahead, guys. Come on. Let's keep the creative juices going. Let me know what you guys would do. I know, but you say it's very broad, like affiliate marketing. Okay, that's a lot of things. That could be ClickBank. That could be CPA marketing. That could be a lot of different things. That could be commission junction. We got, all right, get on a boot camp with Ricky and Craig. I love it. Reputation marketing. Okay, so what I'm getting out of this is provide services. And I'll tell you this much. In my experience, when I needed to make money fast, I arbitrage services. Okay, whether that be reputation management, traffic marketing, webinar marketing, consulting, and whatever. And that's what made me the most money the fastest. But if I have no email list and no connections, what do you do with that? Well, obviously you need to run ads. There's nothing about it. You have to run ads. So how do we do that profitable to the point where you're not losing your shirt? Okay, like a lot of the internet marketers in Facebook and Instagram and TikTok are doing right now. All right, I'm going to give you guys a strategy that I think may blow this whole course up because honestly, like I probably shouldn't even be sharing this. But all right, so this is what we do. All right, so we have to start out with worldwide data. Okay, www. We start there. You'd be like, Ricky, like, what do you mean I start with worldwide data? I'm getting India, I'm getting Malaysia, I'm getting Philippines, I'm getting, all this data that really doesn't mean nothing to me. It's not making me sales, it's not making me consulting. I get that. Fine. So what we want to do is we want to spend, I don't know, anywhere from $5 a day to $20 a day on worldwide data. And we just want that to build up a little bit. And we want to get our leads, okay? We're doing lead campaigns because the leads are going to make us money. Again, Ricky, those leads are invaluable. They're not going to make us money. Okay, I get that. But it gets you started where you're getting the leads at anywhere from $2 to, say, $6. And as you run the campaign, you're getting leads for cheaper as Facebook, gets the data. So then what we do is we introduce something called tier 1 data. I suck at spelling with this mouse, but tier 1 data. So what that means is now we're going after US, we're going after Canada, we're going after New Zealand, we're going after Australia, okay? Okay, we're going after Singapore. Okay, we're going after all these countries that have buying power. So tier 1 to me doesn't mean an exact match of what I'm telling you to do. A lot of people just want to copy and paste. That's the wrong way to look at it. It just means that it's the countries that have buying power. But what you're doing is you're doing this in the same campaign. Okay, so this is one ad set. This is another ad set. Now, what we're getting our leads for are still almost the same, $2 to $6. But we're telling Facebook is what we're concentrating on the data. Now, what we do is we introduce straight up buying power, USA, and Canada. Okay, and then we introduce that, and we do that in another ad set. All right, and mind you, we're running the same campaign. We have the same ad, same targeting, same everything. The only thing we're changing is the locality of what we're doing. In doing so, I was able to get my cost down for USA to Canada to like literally $3 to $5. Okay. You can't get that. So if you have $3 and it's making you $10, okay, on a campaign, are you actually scared to run data anymore? I don't think so. Right. And this is one thing I taught at my closed doors mastermind in Tampa and blew people out. I taught this strategy to OMG, one man gang, to their media buyer. They were able to create $300,000 in revenue from it. Okay. I'll probably never get a testimonial, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. So what I'm telling you is that you're tricking the algorithm, and it still works today, to get your buying power. Okay. And in doing so, you're building your fan page at the same time. So now what you can do is take your events that I taught you about before, take your events, and now you can map it into this whole structure and get a lot more traffic. So you don't need an email list. You don't need a name. What you need is a converting page at a CPL that cost per lead, that makes sense, that if you're putting 3 in and you're getting an average of $10 out, do the math. So I sat there at ClickFunnels in Tennessee, and my boy Tim Johnson, okay, he's the one that I did Build Your Tribes with. And I sat there with him, and he says, Ricky, he says, sit down with me. And he's a real estate Mongol, like, big in real estate. And he said, business is all math. I'm like, all right, I get that, maybe acting like a little smart ass, but I got that. And he sat down with me and he drew out the figures. If you do X, you do Y. All right. So Tim, I need to make $30,000 a month to run this company. I have to. I have no choice. If I don't do that, my software don't stay on, my employees are not fed, I don't pay my bills, and everything else sucks. Okay. So he broke it down to very, very simple math. All right. And Greg probably already knows this, but because he's an investor and stuff. So like what I want you guys to think about is, what is your base salary that you need? If you were to go work for a company, okay, in the first place, and you needed to have a base salary, think in your head what that is. Is that $10,000? Is that $20,000? Is that $5,000? It's completely up to you. But what would make you comfortable a month in doing to work for another person? For my ex, I hate to say that, but for my ex, she's good with getting 5,000 to 10,000, 5,000, easy, done. Okay. For me, my base is like 20,000. All right. Back in the day, it was like 80,000 because I had my company to run and everything else. All right. So when Tim sat down with me at ClickFunnels and he said, all right, so Ricky, you need to make $30,000 a month. Yeah, dude, I have to make $30,000 a month. Okay. That's my overhead. That is my employees, my support, my servers, my traffic spend, everything else. I mean, that I have to make, because I will, minimally make 2x on that. Okay. And if I make 2x on that, now I have $60,000. So I buy myself 2 months. So I have 2 months. Once 2 months is done, I'm dead. Okay. If I don't make that money, I'm dead. Now I got to get loans and figure that out. Right. So let's pull out the calculator really quick. Let's say $30,000. Okay. And let's divide that by 30 days. Okay. Not caring about the 1 day we're maybe missing. All right. $1,000 a day you need to make. Okay. So let's break that down. So let's take 1,000. Okay. That I need to make in a day. Let's divide that by $297. I need to make 3 sales at $297 a day. Let's take that into other terms. I need to make 10 sales at $97 a day. I'm sorry, 10 sales, at $97 a day. I need to make 2 sales at $500 a day. Pick your poison. That's what you need to do to keep the lights on, okay? Before your company goes broke and you have no money, right? Okay, so Sony, you're saying 65,000 a month. That's a lot, bro. I've been there, bro. I've been there where I was 85,000 a month, actually. So I'd say 65,000 a month. If I were you, I would definitely not be selling $97 products only. I would be selling at least $997s. So you need to make 65 sales. But here's the kicker. When you are able to do 97s, 47s, 297s, 997s, okay, now you're building multiple streams of income in. So that number depletes itself. You don't need to be on one number, all right? So where do ads come in? Because if you can get a CPL between $3 to $5, okay, a CPL, meaning cost per lead, and that is worth $10 to you. So say I get 60 leads in, okay, that's $600 in leads, and now I make a 10% conversion. That means that I'm taking 6 sales at $997. So let's do the math. 6 times $997, we're doing $6,000. I mean, it's not the best thing for your business, but now you know what's converting. Now you know what you can sell on ads. So when I come over here and I'll bring you to a campaign where I was doing this on a demo for people. Honestly, this was a demo. Okay, look at this, guys. Oh, wait, let me get the thing. Was it? No, it wasn't this one. Give me a minute. Let me like. Oh, I know you don't see this right now. I'm just gonna. I want to make sure I'll pull it up. Hold on.
No, and I think the thing I would bring into what he's saying too is you do that math and you reverse engineer what you want to accomplish. And as you reverse engineer that, and then you start to consider, okay, now we take that to the next step going, okay, what's my profit on a product? So going back to e-commerce, if I'm selling this hat for $35 or $40 and the hat, I got $20 of profit into it, then I got to take out the cost of goods and that kind of stuff. And then I got to figure out how many ads I got to sell. And then I got to say, how much do I got to spend on ad spend to crank that up to get it to work? And it's all, like I said, it's just all of the math of reverse engineering, trying to figure out what my customer acquisition cost is. And our whole goal in life at the beginning of building our brand and the beginning of launching something is to do what we call self-liquidating offers, where we spend enough money to, or at least we're breaking even to get a customer. Right. And if we're
when you break even, you get free traffic.
Exactly. See, you're getting free traffic, you're getting your brand, you're getting your followers, you're dropping pixels, you're building your list. And then you go back to what Ricky started with the very 5 minutes of this course is like my lifetime value of a customer ends up being, right? All our goals is and this is more so back in the day in 2015, 16, 17, 18, we were chasing trends, we were blowing and going. Now it's like, no, we're building brands. We're building brands, we're building something up. We're really putting a lot of energy into loving our database and emailing our database and building something that can last some time because we want to increase that LTV that makes everything work.
Well, you know what? A lot of problem that I face, Greg, and a lot of people that are on the call probably today and probably will watch the replay, they just want fast cash now. Okay? Like their bills are due, their mortgages maybe not have been paid, and maybe they're drowning. Maybe like me going through a, bad time, and things we need to do. All right. So when I ask people, how would you make money fast? Services is probably the best way for you to do it. It's services. Right. Okay.
No, and on day 3, I'm going to show them how my daughter Candace, when she got pregnant with my granddaughter, went from making $25 an hour to over $100 an hour. She made $4,500 her first month and only worked 40 hours the whole month. And I'm going to reveal that to you on day 3 of how that works. And it all.
I'll be on day 3. I'll be on. The only reason I can't be on tomorrow is my daughter's 13th birthday, and if I miss that, I'm getting shot.
You can't miss that. Family first. We're all family first around here. So, all right, back to your screen there, huh?
All right, bro. So you're looking at this right here, okay? I'm looking at 31,000 people reached, right? Okay. Now I want you to pay attention to some metrics here. I'm not talking about my budget. I got to show you another account too. All right. I'm not looking at my amount spent. I'm not looking at my link clicks. I'm not looking at my CPC, which is amazing. 6 cents, 3 cents cost per click. Okay. Look at this, 9% click-through rates. Like anything above a 3% click-through rate is just fucking amazing. Okay, to be honest with you. Look at these post engagements on this one. 12,000 people have commented, engaged, and reacted. Now, Ricky, I just built a list of 12,000 people for a course of result for less than a penny. Okay? Less than a penny. Literally negative 0.003. Now, this is how you play Facebook, okay? And I want you guys to really pay attention to this, okay? If you crack the code on the worldwide traffic, tier 1 data, and US traffic, you will be able to buy leads for stupid simple, okay? And you'll be able to get viral ads and audiences built for pennies on the dollar, okay? You don't need another traffic course. You just need to do it. Okay. Like look at me in my eyes. You just need to do it. All right. I've done this. Now with LaunchADS, it gives you the ability to do this. All right. Okay. And have a media buyer with you. Well, Ricky, how do I do this in LaunchADS? Okay. And I'm glad you asked that question. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pull this up. All right. So I'll show you how you do it on LaunchADS because I figured this out. So when you come to say Facebook, all right.
And real quick, while you're getting ready to pull that up, I got to say this. So it's interesting how everyone has their different strategies, right? And I've never done what he just taught you. This little like algorithmic hack. Okay, these are what we call pro tips.
Yeah, this is pro tips.
Yeah. So what I used to do is I used to create a video campaign. And I would create a engagement campaign. I would create a video campaign.
Dude, I built a software that did what you said. I built the software. It was called Video Traffic Siphon. We literally would take 3-second views, 30-second views, a minute's views, cipher it into a software to actually target UIDs, bro. That's how
yeah, but because I was sending an engagement ad to my conversion ad, and I was sending video view ads to my conversion ad, then I would I would get so much commenting and engagement on the conversion ad. The conversion ad, I do like a $5 a day budget on engagement or whatever, but I do a $50, $100 a day budget on my conversion ad, but I got all that engagement. So I accomplished the same thing with a different technology.
He did. No.
It's kind of interesting. All
right,
back
really
to your screen.
No, Greg, it's very interesting on the strategy. And I really do appreciate you bringing that to the community and understanding that it's not about the user interfaces. It's not about the platforms. It's about this strategy.
Yeah.
Now,
and LaunchADS is going to save you so much time. It's incredible.
And none of this is going to do you any good if you don't learn conversions. I hate to say it. But thank God you in the community with me and Greg, and we teach conversions. I mean, everybody that bought LaunchADS today, I mean, whatever they did, whenever they bought it, gets my portal that teaches traffic and conversions. You know, what used to kill me is that people will come to me and they really tried, Greg. They really tried to run the traffic the right way. And they followed my trainings and everything. And they wouldn't get conversions. So I had to come up with a formula to like give them a baseline of what you need to look at. So it was very simple. If your CTR is low and your cost per click is high, your ad sucks. Meaning that your targeting sucks. Fix that. If their cost per the click-through rate is high, meaning that they're getting page views, but I mean, and the CPC is low, meaning they're getting cheap clicks, but they're getting no sales, means that your pricing sucks. It's not the product. Now, mind you, this assumes that you're running the print on demand advertisement right inside the actual ad. So this is no blind copy marketing. All right. When it comes to CPL marketing, that's another animal. All right. Now, if you have the right message, your CPL is low and your click-through rate is high. If you have the wrong message, well, it's the same metrics.
Well, real quick too, give them the CPL just for those who are maybe really, really new to these acronyms. Give them the acronyms. Spell out the acronyms.
All right. So here, let's ask Google. CPM. Sorry, CPM is what? All right, what is CPM? Okay, cost per minute means that it's 1,000 views. See, when Facebook charges you, it's really not on the click. It's about the views. That's how the CPA networks work. Cost per minute. That means that I'm going to charge you for every 1,000 views you got. I mean, I don't care if you have any action. I don't care if you have any clicks. I don't care if you have any leads, any conversions. But I'm going to charge you for every 1,000 eyeballs that I put on your ad. Okay? Then let's look at, CPC, right? And I'm sorry to do this for the guys that are very experienced, but let's look at the CPC meaning. If I can type right. Okay? Cost per click, which is a paid advertising model where advertisers pay a publisher for a click on their ad. Now, the way that actually is really calculated is based on the cost per minute. So every 1,000 visits you get, your CPC is calculated on how many clicks you get out that 1,000 people. That's how it works. So your cost per click will become a result of how much CPM, cost per minute, they're charging you versus how much cost per click to your website. So what I'm teaching you is advanced hacks coming from a very professional media buyer like myself. And I'm telling you straight up that what you need to really look at is not even your cost per minute. I mean, you do want to look at it, don't get me wrong. The lower the cost per minute, the better you're doing anyway. But the main metrics is click-through rate, and the main metrics is cost per click.
And you're going to find out that the cost per the CPM is going to be different if you're advertising for lawyers than if you're advertising for dog trainers, right? So, and then you're going to also notice that on TikTok, it's going to be different than Instagram, different than Facebook. And so what we try to do is we try to just look at this stuff and I used to take my little spreadsheets, I put them on there, and I just so I know. So when I ran an ad, and after 2 or 3 days, if my normal CPM was $23 CPM, and I'm seeing 40 or 50 or 60, I'm going, okay, something's wrong. Like I instantly know this, right? So this is the kind of stuff that you're going to start learning and start getting good.
Best thing in LaunchADS is I was showing a client this. I'm not even joking. I'm showing a client this, and I'm going through the whole process because he wants to run ads, and I told him this is what you need to do. And I was showing him Greg's metrics, actually, not even my own, just Greg's metrics. And I went into the reporting. It knew what was a bad ad.
Exactly.
Based on what I just said, it knew what was a bad ad. Yeah. Like, holy shit.
It does it for you.
It does. So back to what I was saying, Greg, about how to granularly do this, okay? If you really, really want to do this. Now, I may click a couple of wrong buttons, but I'm going to show you right now, okay, what you probably need to do. First, you need to edit, okay, what you're trying to do. If you're in commerce, go for conversions. Okay? Go for conversions. If you're in internet marketing, school marketing, membership marketing, software marketing, go for leads. All right. Traffic is a video view. That's all it is. It's a video view. To me, that's all it is. It's because the way that these markets work is that there's pools and there's data. All right. So where it comes to traffic, it's going to send you as much traffic that's interested in, say, Valentine's Day. Doesn't mean they're going to convert to any sales, any data. Doesn't mean that much for you, all right? Leads is most likely who's in the past have been in your niche and filled in an opt-in form or a Facebook lead ad, okay? So they know that these users have done a specific action in your industry, and they're going to give you more of that data. Conversions being, hey, these people are most likely to buy your advertisement. Okay. And then sales, all right. I don't know. I kind of feel like these are the same, to be honest with you. But sales are like, all right, I'm directly going for, I don't care about leads. I don't care about traffic. I don't care about nothing. I just want sales. Now, mind you, emotionally, we all want sales. Okay. That's what we want. Realistically, it doesn't work like that. So if I was to pull up, let me put this over here before I go back into that. If I was to pull up my my whiteboard again, all right. Remember that funnel I showed you before? Okay. You need to dump the data in, because just because Facebook owns their own data doesn't mean that it's doing nothing for you. And I learned that very early in my advertising stage. So what I needed to do was build my own data. Now, yes, it made Facebook more rich. It made them a lot more money. But I'll tell you this much. And I've been advertising since 2013, okay? Before, like, their interface was even anything amazing. All right? So, and Greg, I think, has been advertising even before that. So the bottom line is that if I didn't build my own data, I never control my own email list. I never did. Because at the end of the day, if I'm starting with zero email list, well, I got to build something. So I built it off the networks. Okay. Now, I'll tell you what I'm teaching you right now works the same way on TikTok and Instagram. Because the developers of Facebook, the ones that left Facebook, work for TikTok. Okay. So they built the same interface. It's the same exact thing. I'll show you that on Thursday. I'm not going to do it today, but I'll show you that on Thursday. That is the same interface. Because the next session that I get on with you guys is not going to be about strategy. I want to show you actual hardcore what you need to do, especially if you're in a tight bind right now and you need to make money right now. Okay. And I'm telling you, it's scary. I'm not going to lie. It's scary when you don't have a lot of money in the bank. And what do you mean, bull? I'm sorry, Sonia. I don't know what the hell you're doing. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it may be scary to you, all right? But at the end of the day, why is FanDuel so big? Is because they make you believe that you can make money off of fantasy. And if you go down to a casino, say in Atlantic City or like Vegas, you're not scared to drop $100 in the slot machine. You know you may not win, but you're willing to do that. Why? Because either the odds are in your favor or you believe in luck. This is the same thing. So when I would talk to gamblers, bro, and I'm talking about like straight alcoholic gamblers, all right, that would drop $40,000 on the table. I said, what's your CPL? Like, what? What do you mean? What's my CPL? I said, at least when I drop $40,000 into traffic, I know what my lead conversion is. I know what my 3 to 6 month looks like. I know what my dollar per lead looks like. Okay. And now I can calculate how much money I need to spend to make a lot of money. But when you go to a gambling situation at the table per se, and I'm not a gambler, thank God, but there's a lot of people I know that are gamblers. And I'll tell you this much, they don't really care. They go to the table, they roll their dice, and they win or they don't. But they get no benefit from it. So why would you not want to get the lead data? Why would you not want to get your leads in the first place, knowing they're worth about $10 a pop? And to come up to the table short, not knowing how you're going to even pay the bill that they're charging you, right? Is that stupid? Okay, it's stupid. All right. So
and another thing, keep this in mind. Pixel data is not quite as valuable as email list building or SMS list building, but it is valuable. So if you, as long as your ad and your ad copy are written right with LaunchAds, it's hard to, I don't even know how you can mess that up with LaunchAds. You're still getting pixel data that's going to help in the long run with everything you're doing.
Because look, you're selecting your ads right here. This is your pixel, not your ads. I'm sorry. Your pixels right here. Okay. That's your pixels. All right. You're selecting your goal value. All right. And what LaunchAds does properly, and we talk to the developers, they just try to make it easy against every platform. You can edit anything you want. You can edit your conversions. You can edit your targeting. You can even edit your ad combinations. You can edit your creatives, meaning your text, your headlines or your primary text. Okay. You can edit anything. It doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want. All right. And the best thing is that right here, you can put whatever you want a day. All right. If you're brand new, start at $5 a day. There's nothing forcing you to do $20 a day. Do $5 a day. See, what I try to teach people, and the people that actually became very successful at ads under my training, were the people that I got to get used to using the platform. Like they got used to Facebook. They got used to running ads. They got used to my systems, and they understood what I was doing. And not only the fear of doing it, they just knew that, all right, $5 a day, all right, 5 times 30 is what? Okay, well, without Z, 5 times 30. Okay, I can spend that on about a couple of Starbucks runs over the past 2 weeks. Okay, if I really want to spend that much money. All right, so as long as you're getting confident in this. Now, when you're using a platform like this, we're not saying let's go to every platform. Let's not go to TikTok yet. Let's not do LinkedIn yet. Let's not do Message Ads yet. Let's not do Snapchat. Let's not do Google Display. Let's not do Spotify. Let's focus on the 2 main platforms, okay, which is Facebook. I mean, Google's big, but Facebook and Instagram. If I'm brand new into the software, okay, I'm literally on Facebook and Instagram. That's it. I don't need anything else. Once I get successful there, maybe I'll venture out to like YouTube because that's the next one, or Google search, one of those 2, right? So what you have to understand is that don't feel like you have to take over the whole world. All right. That's a very, okay. And I'm telling you this from experience myself. One of the biggest things that stopped me in my career was perfectionism. I'm a programmer. So when I'm looking at a UI and something's out of line, I'm literally asking myself, what do I need to do to fix it? And if that's stopping a product from being launched because of my perfectionism, it's stopping a company from being paid. And I know because when I first started working with Michael Hussein, I was his programmer. And guess what? I had a lot of perfection issues, but he slapped me out of it. He said, Ricky, there's something called MVP, most viable product.
I call it minimal viable product.
Yeah, minimal. Sorry, you're right. Minimal viable product. Okay, or most valuable player. Same kind of thing. And yeah, minimal is an important word, Greg, because you're right. What do we have right now to get to the market faster?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, just a timeline, Ricky. We're an hour 20 in, and I want to keep these to an hour and a half. So let's 10 minutes and Q&A and wrap things up. I don't know what else you have on you, unless you want to go further. But I have a hard stop at 12:30.
That's fine. No, Greg's a very busy guy. Okay. So all I'm saying is this. Okay. Tomorrow I won't be on, but maybe Greg, you know what I'll do? I'll do a bonus day, bro. I'll do a bonus day.
No, seriously, I got some great training tomorrow. I'm going to show them how to generate leads. I'm going to show them how to, like, for e-commerce, specifically for e-commerce. I'm going to show you how to do some split testing to guarantee your designs are going to sell, right? Without, there's ways to do that. So I'm going to show you guys some stuff with that, with the traffic. And I'm also going to spend a really good portion of the time answering your questions about the platform. Like, hey, I'm stuck on how to set up my ad account. I'm stuck on how to get this. And I'm going to show you where the training videos are. I'm going to make sure that because again, if you can't get your ad account hooked up to Launch Ads, you're dead in the water right there. So we're going to go through all of that tomorrow. And I know there's a little bit of confusion on I'm logging in here. I'm logging in here. I'm going to kind of walk through, make sure everyone's done that. And I think in the replays, you might want to watch that one first, right? But no, I got some great training for you. So believe me, I'll rock everyone tomorrow. So do you have anything else you want to cover, or should we just open up for Q&A?
Honestly, I really covered strategy today, and I believe that I'll complement what you're going to teach tomorrow. And then what I'll do on Thursday is I'm going to wrap it up, and I'm going to not only show you what Greg shows you, but I want to really show you some realistic things that you need to do to make money right now. All right. Because there's a lot of people in the world right now that need to make money right now. I'm not talking about a week later, a month later. Okay. So I'm going to show you how to take Launch Ads and map it into a service or a product or a membership or Udemy or whatever to make money right now. Okay. I just wanted today, Greg, to go over the strategy we said this was going to be a 10-minute mindset call. No, this was an hour and a half, how to run ads as a media buyer mindset call. Now, I think anybody that watches this video or on the replay or live is going to be able to take it to the next level. How do we control the UI? How do we implement the strategy? How do we make money right now? And then once they're not scared, Greg, hey, I'm looking to hire coaches. Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. So again, I got Claudia asking, is there a chance for video replay? So Claudia, I'm sharing my screen. I'm at YouTube. And if you just go to YouTube and you type in LaunchCart, you're going to find LaunchCart's YouTube channel. Once you're at LaunchCart's YouTube channel, you're going to see this little tab here, live. And when you click on that live tab, everything that we do live, these live stream trainings like this, they're all stored and recorded. This is going on live right now. There it is right there. So there it is being live. That's us live, right? But as soon as we hang up the phone and we close it out, it'll render, and this will be here for you to watch it anytime. I'm not taking it down. It'll be there. So this will be in here. So it just got, and if you forget the link or you forget, if you go to YouTube, we'll be here live. You can watch it live on YouTube. So tomorrow at 11 o'clock and Thursday, 11 o'clock Pacific time, 2 o'clock Eastern time, we're streaming live to YouTube. And you'll see there's an enormous amount of training here. We're constantly live streaming to provide value to you so you can be successful online. And we bring different trainers on. Look at this. This isn't like we're just doing this today. Look at this. This is going, we're here to help you succeed. These are all my live streams. Look at this, is like years, look, we've been doing this forever.
Okay, listen. Greg is an OG. He knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's doing. Okay. One of the reasons that I really respect the guy, and I want to say this, guys. I can teach you ads, traffic, funnels, winning products till I'm blue in the face. But as long as you don't understand the conceptuality of doing that, I've been through this, guys. You're not going to get it. Okay. You're just not going to get it. And then you're going to be like, well, I followed this method and it didn't work for me. Okay. Well, then you didn't understand the concept of doing that in the first place. All right. And that's what I wanted this day to be about. I really thought about it. I could show you a lot of things, a lot of different ads, a lot of different story formats or different ways to do things. But I gave you the conception of an actual media buyer. And I'm glad that Greg's going to be on training tomorrow. I'll be here Thursday. And Greg, like I said, I'm down to do a bonus day and just help more people out after we're done. All right.
Okay. So what I did too, I appreciate that, Ricky. Look, if you guys haven't joined this community, LaunchADS community looks just like this. I just put the link in the chat. It's posting on Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. You guys can get in here. And in here, you can get access to our community. And we're looking to bring up we're looking to get rock stars out of here and communicate and answer your questions. And we're in here trying to be as active as we possibly can. But we're also going to be, we also have some tracking technology that tracks how active you are in here. So if you start answering questions and you start making posts and you start liking things, our back end system is issuing points to you. And we're going to come up with some really super cool rewards we can reward you for being active within our community. Okay. So, because we recognize that we can't do it all, especially me as a CEO and some of the stuff I'm working on. And Ricky is, we're C-level executive guys, right? We're here to provide value but we're going to be bringing on different trainers. Matter of fact, one of them that I've been talking to is on right now. And we're going to be bringing more and more trainers on. And we're constantly, because again, certain people talk certain ways, or certain people are different levels. And we're just going to keep providing. Matter of fact, I'll have to say this: most people you guys got too much training going. I can't go to it all. So you got to pick what works for you. It's all sequence.
He just took the words out of my mouth. Most of us got information overload, including myself. Don't get me wrong. Okay. I'm into different verticals like crypto and everything else in between. And we have FOMO, and the fear of missing out. And sometimes it distracts us from a main goal. So let me give you a proposition. Learn launch ads, get your business running with that, making multiple streams of income with it, and then move it into investments. I mean, it's really that simple.
Okay. Yeah. Sonny's asking, please answer the question. Can we run ads without logging into a customer Facebook? Yes. You got to connect your customer's Facebook account to your LaunchADS account, and you run the ads from your LaunchADS to their account. So, and there's training on how to do this. There's videos on how to do it. There's ways to get that done. But it's just like, you have to have your business manager, and then you have to get permission from them they're in your business manager. And then from there, you can connect it up. All this is the AI connected to Facebook Business Manager. That's all it is.
Oh, you know what, guys? You know what we do? We just use Greg Wrighty's account and be done with him. We'll just run all our ads on his account. Like, that's it. That's just I'm playing with him.
Sonny, they're going to have to give you access to through your business manager. And this is what I'll talk about tomorrow. Like, I'll talk about this tomorrow, and I'll even show you my ad account. How many I probably have access to 35 different client accounts in my ad account. So you have to learn how to do that, and we'll get that. And he says, got it. Okay, perfect. All right, well, let's wrap it up. I sure appreciate everybody. Ricky, I appreciate you so much, man. You're awesome. You're rock. Have fun tomorrow with your daughter and her birthday. And you got to do what we do, you guys. And I know Ricky's on the same page because he's always positive. It's like, you have to wake up with an attitude of gratitude and tell somebody you love them, and you'll have a better day. We're out, man.
And let me let one more thing to say is, if you believe in where you're going, you're going to achieve it. If you don't believe it, you're going to be left in the dust. So have an attitude of gratitude. Like Greg says, tell somebody you love them and keep it moving.
And give me a rating on a scale of 1 to 10. Post what you think. 10 being the best, the 1 being you're not coming back. But go ahead and do that. We'll come back and look at the ratings. But we're out of here, everybody. See you guys later.
All right.